the exceedingly long period between our last album and this one, we weren't resting on our laurels. We were doing a lot. Most of that was writing songs and then discarding songs and then writing new songs and then changing those songs and then discarding those changes and then discarding the songs altogether and then writing new songs. And it was just a situation where you just kept seeing the next best thing just really close to you.
Yeah, some of the songs really, we did have the luxury of time, so we were able to see songs through to conclusions that we would not have been able to see in the beginning, and then other songs just ended up being this huge circle, and by the time we were done, we ended up pretty much back where we had started 2 years ago, and that's how you know that's how you should play the song.
You've really vetted it. You've done your due diligence. Collaboration is an interesting beast. We've done very little of it, but the collaborations I've done really make me appreciate the insane compatibility and shorthand that the four of us have from playing music together for 15 years. And I mean, we've never played music with anyone else, so our collaboration muscles are like atrophied in the extreme.
Yeah, I think it, as Graham said, it's really hard to bring an extra person into the chemistry that the four of us have had, just because we've learned to play our instruments together, not just got together and formed a band. So I can remember we did this one show with, it was a Red Bull show, and we were playing with another band, Wale's band. And the guys in that, we got together for some pre-production. The guys in that band were such amazing players, and we had this part where you'd have to collaborate and trade off between songs, and it just was really apparent how well the four of us worked, and we could have our own thing, and then as soon as you brought people that really knew what they were doing into the fold, we were useless.
I'm not good outside of this band. I did a show with Passion Pit a couple years ago. They just needed someone to fill in, and it was fine. I didn't do a terrible job, but the amount of work I had to do just to play the basic, easy fill-in parts for Passion Pit was like embarrassing. It's interesting. I've actually been really conscious of not having pre-show rituals, because for a while I thought you get this romanticized sense of I'm going to be like a boxer. I'm going to, I'll always do this stretch, or I'll always do this mantra, or even for a while I was like, I'm going to shadow box before shows. That would be something. I don't know. And the thing about having routines and like rituals is that if you start to trust them too much, then if they go wrong, it throws you off your game for the whole show. So if you can't do your stretch, or you can't do your shadow box or whatever, you all of a sudden you go on stage and you're in like this weird mindset because you feel thrown off even though it's all in your head. And so I personally have tried to not have rituals to avoid that, because you need to be able to go on stage in any zone. Yeah. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And sometimes the best ritual is a good sound check, but even that you can't fully rely on. So even the shows where you don't get a sound check, it's just about getting up there and playing that first song right. All the other ones after that can be terrible, but the first song.